at the age of 59 after being involved in a road accident on Tuesday night. The BBC says the incident occurred in a village of contact line as a bus carrying FC Port Authority players, the club that Bangura coached, hit a stationary truck. The team was traveling from the capital Freetown to Kenema for a Severleon Premier League clash. Bangura was taken to a hospital in Freetown, but later died from his injuries. Real Madrid midfielder Toni Kroos has decided to stay with the club for one more season. Toni Kroos joined the La Liga giant from Bayern Munich in 2014. The German international has won 20 trophies, including 3 La Liga titles and 4 UEFA Champions League. Congratulations to those of you who are fans of Real Madrid. And this one just coming in says the annual Naomi chapter Old Timer charity football competition is expected to kick off next weekend at the Examination Hall of Liberian Football, the ATS in Central Monrovia. According to the organizer of the competition, former LFA President, Councillor Sumo Azeto Wesley, 12 teams from the Lona Old Timer Sports Association will participate in the fun fair. She also said 250 and above teams will also form part of the activities. She said the proceeds to the event will go towards programs earmarked by the Naomi chapter in terms of reaching out, to disabled people and their regular, activities of Naomi chapter. She said food and drinks will also be on sale on Saturday and Sunday at the ATS in Central Monrovia. So the 12 teams, you know yourself. I don't want to call some names that you say, and now maybe we input money there. But according to Councillor Wesley, there are 12 top old-timer teams from Lona that will participate, and there will also be 2 teams comprising of 50 and above. So if you find yourself to be 50 years and above, you will be in one team, and then the other team will have the same 50 and above. They too will participate in the tournament beginning next week, Saturday, and will end on Sunday at the ATS in Central Monrovia. That's the Naomi annual chapter old-timer fundraising competition. We'll bring you more detail on that next week on the program Super Sports, the World of Sports, the Liberia Soccer Show, and what have you, and so forth. Good morning once again, and welcome to Super Sports. And this is ELBC Radio 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. Macaulay Koluba should be set and ready now, to jump straight like tiger. When the tiger is hungry. Whenever you witness, you're watching the movie and you see the tiger, the tiger, or maybe the leopard. But I want to put it this way: the tiger, he's hungry. KZ, another weekend, another Saturday. Welcome to the sports.
Well, thanks to be here.
But remember, you're not jumping like a tiger, man. What's happening?
No. Today is morning day for us.
Okay.
The former presenter of this program,
Super Sports,
Henry Flomo.
I see you. Okay, I see you in your black. Man, say I'm wearing black. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
good man. Wear black anyway.
Yeah. So today Henry Flomo is being laid to rest.
Okay.
We in a morning period.
Okay.
He and the late Zoga James formed this Super Sports. They brought up the Super Sports, and then they began moving with it, and today it is a giant here. So he's been laid to rest today. We just have to say, well,
it's so sad that the 2 men who crafted, produced, presented the program are no more, but the program stays on.
Yes, so it's so sad.
So we too will go one day too, though.
Oh yeah. You like it? You don't like it?
Yeah, like but just give us a picture, Koluba, just before we can transition. Give us a picture. You've been with Zoga Jeans and that of Henry Boy Flomo. at State Radio. Someone will say, well, Cordoba was a cadet. You know, he was a rookie. Knew nothing about sports presentation, packaging, and what have you. Here you are today sitting in their seat.
Yeah, I remember some years back, Henry Flambeau, met me somewhere. I said, well, this kid look like somebody who can be used to be a sports journalist. And I was like, oh, yeah. Told me come to ELBC. I said, well, what am I going to do there? And come to ELBC one of these days. I did not come. And then he met me again to the GW Gibson field.
On the bypass?
And I was doing a commentary,
Yeah.
And then he told me, look, and I told you, I remember you, I told you should come to ELBC. And I said, okay. He said, okay, you know what? To get started, the result from this game, write the results, come to ELBC with it. I said, okay. And so this time I said, well,
at the time you had a passion?
Yes.
You had a passion?
The passion was, but I did not really think on making it this big, just, it was just like a fun to do fun in the communities and what have you. And then he said, look, come to the results, just bring the results. So I didn't even know how to write a story anyway. But I just wrote Team A, 5, Team B, 2.
Okay.
Team C, 2, Team D, 1.
Okay.
I just wrote that way. And I brought it to him. One of these days, when I came, he was not even around. And I felt frustrated. I said, well, no more come here. But somebody told me, just leave the results with the guys. And I left with the securities and I went away. And the next time I listened to the Water Sport on Monday, I heard him, read the story. And he said it was brought in by Colorado.
I gave you a story, myself.
Yeah.
And today, most of my friends in the post of Buchanan, are proud. I started off in similar fashion.
Yeah.
I will go to the school games. I will have my little old tape recorder.
Yeah.
And I start to do. So someone said to me, my man, you think you will be like Cyrus Badio then? Herbert Grisby, Patrick, the late Manjo, and and the rest of them. I said, well, my man, it's nothing like trying.
Nothing like trying.
So I started off like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started off like you. Then I came to Monrovia. When I came to Monrovia, I knew I met Black Shama Pabai. At the time, he was at Radio Veritas. And Pabai knew me very well as a sports, person and doing ABCD. So he said to me, Michael, come and be helping me on the sports desk. I said, okay, boss. So I will go around town, collect the same kind of information.
Yeah.
Ready the way I think it should. Come to the gate and leave it there. So one time I did a commentary, a very fine commentary. And my name was Ledger Wood. He was then station manager. Ledger Wood really was then station manager. At the time the station was at Mama Point. So after I did the commentary and Paba played the commentary, then he said, many thanks to my contributor.
Yeah.
Michael, we are the next day. Ledger Wood instructed Paba, I want to see the Michael we are, man.
Very good.
And Papa looked for me, he couldn't find me. I was way in the borough.
And after no cell phone.
No cell phone, pro. No cell phone. I was way in the borough of Nukutown collecting community developments. So when I finally came back to Ahmed Papa at his house, at the time he was living at Sleway Johnson Street intersection, he said, my man, I've been looking for you. I said, what happened, Chief? He said, my man, Ledger, we want to see you. I said, who? He said, Ledger, the station manager. I said, okay. The next day we went. And I met Ledger for the first time. Ledger said to the security, henceforth, this guy must be coming in this compound.
Very well.
Anything he has to do with sports, your plea gave him the go-ahead to come and do what he can do. And that's how I came on board. So you see, there must be somebody in the background.
Yeah, to push
you.
Yeah. And
where was Zoka at Veritas before?
When he left from here.
Yeah,
he
sure.
went, and then so that's how it started. And Henry, actually, he was the first who made me, called my name and said, look, this. And then he began encouraging me, look, you have to be going to the third division.
Yes.
At that time I was playing in the third division league.
Yeah.
And-
My begin. My begin.
and I was playing in 2 leagues those days, man.
Okay.
No too
Yeah.
much check. I was
Yeah.
playing in the Central Monrovia third division league at the same time in the Painesville third division league.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is so.
So you know, I will collect all the results from Central Monrovia, collect all the results from Painesville, you know, drop it at the station in the morning. And one of these days, by the time I came, you know, the usual black win C 1021 this that. I dropped it and Henry said, "Hey, no, come in.
Come in, yeah.
Security, let the guys come in." And then I got in and he told me, "Sit down here and read the story." I said, "Which one to call story?"
Yeah. Read what you saw,
Yeah, so
what
he
you
said,
did
"Read the
see.
story." I sat and I took the pen and a sheet, you know, I wrote the story and he looked at it, he laughed. He said, "All right, that's a good start.
Yeah, that's
No
it.
problem."
Okay.
You know, but he rewrote
Mm-hmm.
and told me, "Copy and go home and practice and learn how to write this way."
Okay.
You know,
That's
and
it. It's a teacher.
yeah, I copied what he wrote on another sheet and I left. I went in the afternoon, the water sport.
Yeah.
He was running with the story.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, he said that was sent in by our contributor,
Kolobasi.
And,
Hey.
you know, and the guys who knew me, like the ELWA blog and around the Painesville blog, when they heard that, so we just see with the pen this is what you wanted to do. I said, well. And so later on, I mean, he was instructed by Zoga that look, where is this Koluba? Let him come through. Let's see him. And at that time, it was the late Professor Wallo, who was DG here. You know, I did my first interview. It was a relative of Professor Wallo in the Central Monrovia area. My first, and the first recorder I ever used to record and play was given to me by Henry Flomo.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first interview was a relative of Professor Wallo. He was a coach, something like that, or president. So, and like we were forcing in the interview. I mean, you know, I was raw with the
Back
interview.
and forth.
I was raw with the interview. So that brother interview, and it was interesting to Henry and Zoga. They said, "Well, this interview we played." I still got an interview, except that it's on the cassette.
Yeah. C60 or C90.
C60 cassette. C60 cassette. You know, and the guy listened to it, and Prof. Waller was, you know, impressed with the interview. Even they were looking ugly for, you know. Yeah, and that's how he said, "Who is the guy? Who's a young kid that did this?" And one of these days, when I came, they said, "Oh," and he said, "Normally come with the reports on Mondays." Yeah, Mondays, and then Fridays, we'll bring reports for the weekend activities gradually. And then they started to send me around, you know. So today we are here and hoping. And so my condolence from here.
Our condolence.
Yeah.
Super Sports
condolence. From here, we'll be going to the funeral.
Okay.
Yeah, to say goodbye. And Cyrus McGill, who also knew Henry.
Yeah.
He's joined us on the social media. Also saying, well, sorry for the loss of Henry Flomo. But the county meet.
Yes, the county meet.
Let's talk about it quickly. But you mentioned about, you know, the Lona people going to a game.
Yeah.
Last weekend they had an election, and Dr. John.
Not Lona League, but it is a Naomi.
Naomi, yeah. I mean,
chapter.
they involved the Lona people, right?
Yeah, Old Timer people.
Yeah. So last week the Lona had their election. Sorry, we did not report this. But Dr. John K. Morba was re-elected on web ballot as president. Paul Romeo Davis, your man.
Yeah.
VP.
Yeah, VP.
Stephen Coffey, VPO, Victor Bala, Secretary, Abraham Kroma. Your man, Abraham Kroma.
Yeah, from Pusa. Yeah, Pusa. Things Old Timer.
Yeah, Abraham Kroma
Administration?
was elected as the GCC. All right, all of the positions I think were contested on web ballot.
Okay.
All right, so so they had the financial secretary, Musa Keita defeated George Smith 6-32.
Okay.
And the social secretary, Lydia Doe defeated Lucy.
Yeah, Lilia Doe Tape.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lydia Doe defeated Lucia Tape 21-16.
I think Lelia Doe should be the sister of Shakespeare Gosdo Williams.
Yes.
Lelia Doe Williams.
Yeah.
A Shaky sister.
Yeah. So she is the social secretary. For
Thank you.
Lona.
Thank you. Yeah, all right.
That's a nice position.
Nice position.
So we say hats off to them. But the Lona activity said will continue tomorrow.
Okay.
I lost the fixture again. Rest my hands. Tomorrow.
Yes, the competition continues tomorrow. I think
SKD, Alpha versus Sinker
Otama,
3 p.m. at the SKD complex, and then Pinsville versus Veteran tomorrow.
Wow,
those are the fixtures for tomorrow.
Both games taking place at the practice
page tomorrow, so it's going to be.
I hope to be there to see.
Yeah, we hope to be there to see. So let's talk about the counting media.
Yes, the counting media.
The guy said the groupings remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no change.
No change.
And besides that, they say if you register your players the last time, the player listing remains. There is no change. All right. So don't say you're going to look for new players.
Okay.
Or else they will file protest and they say they want cheat.
You want cheat.
So
your players, let's break it down.
Yeah.
The players that you registered
in December.
Mm-hmm. Are the same player you must feature in a counting meet. Do not change.
The only exception they say is maybe if a particular player had traveled out of the country,
yes, you
can replace that player.
Okay.
Or a player who has reached the maximum time play for the national team between that time to this time. I mean, that person will be disqualified.
Sure.
So they say 5. When you play 5 times for the national team,
you're out.
You can't play. So if any player has played between that time to now 5 times for the national team,
you're out of county meet.
So the out of county meet, it means they can allow the county to replace that player. But don't say no, the other picking one change because no. Now let me go through the group stage again, the groupings.
Yeah.
Group A, River G will host. And River G will play Grand G there. They will play Maryland and Sano. Group A.
Okay. That's in Fishtown.
In Fishtown, River G.
On the 14th of April.
On the 14th of April, and will be on a Sunday also.
Okay.
And then Group B.
So, for example, in River G on Sunday, there will be 2 games?
2 games.
Okay.
That's what was said by the minister.
Okay.
Group B, Montserrado, Bomi, Bapolu, and Grand Kidman. Montserrado, the host.
Okay.
So the games will be played at the ATS.
On Sunday. Beginning Sunday, April 14.
April 14.
Please make it clear.
All will play, yes. Then Group C, Nimba, Bon, Grand Crew, Riverses. And they will be, that Group C games will be hosted in San Nicolas, Nimba County.
Okay.
And Nimba are the champions.
So it means that on the 14th in Nimba, April 14 in Nimba, they will be playing games
as well.
Okay.
Group D is in Magibi, Grand Bassa, and Lofa.
Okay.
That is that group will have
one stadium.
Yeah, Nesebido.
Yeah, there will be only one game.
One game
because there are 3 teams in that group. Make it clear to the people.
So Magibi will play Grand Bassa on the opening day. So while Group A, B, C will have 2 games, we'll have 1 game
on April 14 in Magibi at the Nensedo.
Yeah, at the Nensedo Stadium.
Okay.
All right. So we have the first game football game starting at 2 in Group A, B, C. The football game in Group D will be at 4.
Okay.
All right. So then
how about kickball?
Wednesday. Kickball also.
Is there anything there that has to do with kickball?
Yeah, they'll be playing kickball the same day.
Okay.
All right. The kickball games will
come on early though.
Yeah, before the football game. So 2 11
kickball game early.
Yeah.
Then the 2 football matches
later on.
Yeah. Okay, great.
So by 11 a.m. The first kickball game should be 12 the second kickball game, and then we look up to the football game at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. respectively.
Sure. All
right. So I saw a circular from the ministry that there are some counties who did not complete registration.
Okay.
Their documents were not correct, and what have you.
So they gave use this time?
Yeah, they gave a deadline, which was yesterday. I don't know if they've completed that. I mean, it was on Thursday.
Okay.
That if Thursday she pass, it will tell you you're not taking in the you're not taking in the
Okay.
So maybe Andy Kwame, who I'm sure following us.
Yeah, let me see what I can place a call while you're running through that. Let me see what I can place a call to Andy.
So the counter meet, the Minister of Youth and Sports Coach Bangalore said it's going to start on the 14th. All the venues will be in action. It's not like where we used to have, one game on Saturday, then everybody with Sunday. But everybody going to be playing on Sunday on April 14th across all of the venues.
Okay.
Host Fishtown, Monrovia, Sanikore, and Kakata.
Okay.
And then we wait for 2 days, and then maybe Wednesday, the next round of matches, and then the following weekend we have the other round of matches. So we hope you follow that and follow your counties. And right now the counties are looking for support. Hope you can go and support them. All right. So we hope you can go and say, begin to go to visit your county teams. Give them what they need. All right. We hope you can go give them what they need. And some of you following us, indeed, we said this show is dedicated to the memory of Henry Flomo. So please, it's just that we can't play his voice because it's a bit far off from us. But he was a great guy. So that's for the county meet.
A little bit of Lone Star discussion.
Let's talk about the LFA League, which will end anytime this week. The week, the LFA League. I mean, in terms of the chase for the title, could end anytime the week coming.
And Ledger will say, I use a word. He said, but remember, how you describe people as runaway champion? So can we in this fraction now, Koluba? Can we in this fraction, Ledger, if we could get your blessing, can we in this fashion say that Watanga is now considered as the runaway champion? Can we?
Champion in waiting?
No, man, runaway champion, man. Come on.
They're not your champion.
They are running away with the championship.
You make your man smiling wherever he is now. Look. Yes. And they come in and smiling.
Yeah. It's a runaway champion.
But if they have a tricky game with Leska, who is also hungry for the title.
Okay.
If Leska can whip them, it means the race opens.
Okay.
So I was in one chat when the guys are discussing how the two friends manage, Ande Kwemi and Mustafa Raji, how would they manage? What do you mean by how they will manage?
How they will manage?
I mean, the people will play game. Somebody won't win.
Somebody won't win. Yeah, sure.
And the win, that's it. So it's going to be right now 52 points. Watanga 7 points ahead of Leska.
Okay.
But 3 games for them. If 1 point is picked up by Watanga, it means they're going to 53 points.
Okay.
So the other rest of the teams will stop not more than 52 points, or may not even reach 52 points. So that's why Watanga is hoping that, look, let's pick up the points. Let me just see if I can go through. So Leska is second on the table. They have 45. So we want to do the mathematics if they should win their 3 games, beat Watanga and beat the other 3 games.
45, that's 48.
Yeah, that's 48. That's 51, and they can go to 54 points.
54 points.
Yeah, they can. They are the only team that can go 54 points if they should beat
all 3 of their
games, including Watanga. Okay.
But let's look at Watanga too. If
Watanga is 52 points already,
and she has 3 games to play.
She has 3 games. So if they should win Leska, they are 55 points. No other teams can reach 55 points. Leska.
So the mathematics there is that Watanga can win one of the 3
Just
games.
a draw.
Just a draw?
One draw.
Why one draw?
One draw.
It's 50.
Because it's Leska they are playing.
Okay.
So if Leska should share the points, it means Leska 2 points going away from Leska.
Okay.
And then they will have 2 games remaining. So Leska will be on 46 points.
And they will be at 53.
Then they will be at 53. Okay. So 46, if Leska should win their remaining 2 games, they will go to 52 points.
Okay.
And that's their stopping point. While Watanga already 53.
Oh, okay.
So Watanga champions.
Okay.
So
can we say in this fashion, before we go to the line, Koluba, are they considered as the runaway champion? Because I still want to push this point.
Champions in waiting.
Hey, don't start the conversation,
Look at Watanga.
Let's go to the last call.
Yeah, but let's conclude this.
Please do quickly.
There is after the title race
Mhm.
is the relegation battle.
Mhm.
NPA Anchors already relegated. They've played 23 games. They got 5
NPA?
points. Yeah, you know, your old team NPA. They are 5 points after 23 games. They've only managed to win 1 game in the entire season. So they have 5 points. They already relegated. CC United yesterday drew with LPRC 2-2, meaning relegation is for them. FC Calon, Liberia, recently purchased by the return
Cool Castle.
They also in relegation.
Okay.
And Nima Kwado not far from relegation.
Oh.
So IE also not far from relegation. LPRC not far from relegation. So Freeport yesterday lost, relegation free. So there where the issues are, and we wait to see what happens in the next couple of games. All right.
Can we go to the lines?
Yes, we can go to.
We can go to the lines. We can go to the lines. 0880. Speak now or forever hold your peace. 0880 514. You want to talk about the county meet? You think your county is getting prepared?
Yeah, I thought
April 14.
We could wrap around the national team.
Yes, at least 2 minutes.
Yes, the coach was not happy from the face.
Yes,
after that game, even though addressing
the expression,
press, even though addressing the press, he tried to
put us some bravery,
but he was not impressed. He was not happy from the face. I mean, those of us read people from their faces. We know he was not happy. Liberians were booing the team. That alone was a concern.
Yeah.
And I know some of the guys who followed the game, they themselves would say, we were not happy with what we saw. I mean, I've heard opinion, I've read on social media, people were not happy. And
fair enough.
While we were doing the commentary, we were seeing Liberians booing the national team.
The national team.
It means they were not happy.
They were not happy.
So the coach himself, he could not condemn his work, And I asked him, are you satisfied with the goal scoring issue? And he said, I told you it's the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
And it is the biggest challenge.
Goal scoring.
So he still got a group of players earmarked. Some of them were not part of this game.
In a pool.
Yeah, in a pool. So you still look in and see what he can
plug one or two to come
to come
to join the session.
Yeah, see what happens. Liberia next qualifiers in the FIFA World Cup.
World Cup is in
June. That's a long period of time. Can the coach get all the necessary support? Can we find a training camp and have the players there? So we won't go to World Cup, we won't go to the Nations Cup. The other countries are spending big money. Big. They're not spending 20,000 Liberian US dollar, 20,000 in fact that credit. That's a pay Liberia can be on. Just to travel from here, they feel to Djibouti to go play in Morocco there. They were talking about their pay.
Let me place a call. Let me see where I can place a call to the LFA president. Perhaps he wants to weigh in.
Yeah, so
to tell us exactly what's next now for the national team. As you are aware, the team has qualified, and so if the LFA is preparing, taking the team to a training session, or what is it that they are doing now? In fact, since CAF is yet to release the fixture, whether they're waiting for the fixture or they have some test matches coming up for the Liberia national team. I'm placing your call to Mr. Mustafa Raji, the president of the Liberia Football Association, to tell us a little bit of what is happening. He's on another line, so it's not just possible. But 0880514096 is the line to call to make a contribution to the show. Let's go to this line quickly. Line one. Good morning. Let's hear you a little bit. Oh.
I think we can have 2 friendly out of here or go to a training camp. That would be a fun one for us. And then, Marco, another thing I think you're talking about is the NAMI chapter tournament. That start April 6th, 7th.
Is this a Faustina Do?
Yeah, this is good for sale.
I did talk about Naomi chapter. I said the tournament will kick off next weekend at the ATS. 12 teams will be participating. Food and drinks will be on sale, and what have you, and there will be a raffle draw as well.
Yeah, so my God, the national team exam on our good coach, and so we need to start early preparation, and we can get the balls 2 or 3 trials, get somewhere for training. That would be fun for us. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much for sending out those 0880-514-096, 0880-514-096. Next call is on this line 2. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, hear you quickly.
Yeah, this is Eric. I'm calling for Cordwa.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, my contribution, it will be necessary that when they send the boys for a training camp, because young guys, they go down, they make a crowd on the field. And we're going into a tournament, we'll be playing bigger guys. So we need some scoring chances and creating more goals for the team.
Okay. Thank you. Next caller, line 3. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
Let's hear you. We are great. Let's hear you.
I think my advice to the national team coach, you should include the old players back on the team to back up with the younger ones, because their performances, they go time, no ball test, control, nothing at the camp we could see. And I share against Lone Star, to be honest with you.
You share against Lone Star?
Yeah. I would have Djibouti to score us because the goalkeeper was naked, but he didn't pass the ball. He's slow. He is action to the feet.
Okay. All right. Next caller. Good morning.
Morning, Michael.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly.
Thank you. This is Edward Spencer and Joe.
Go right ahead, Joe.
Interestingly, I think I had to ask the coach to change the plan for prioritizing local base. Honestly, I was here. I ought to say in the first place. The local base, you know, local base that will be a complete disaster. I didn't watch again for the commercial level for FBC. I was sleeping. Seriously, it was a complete disaster. And I think I will bring battle for you. I think I will play very well against South Africa. It's just that we'll have the opponent to school out. They won't play against South Africa, play against Djibouti, will be better. But we didn't play nothing far against Djibouti. Okay. And that's how I think it's a disaster, man. First, I will bring the opponent to play, but I will have experience.
Okay.
I want to do our country play.
Okay. 0880-514-096. Let's go back to this line quickly. 0880-514-096. Next caller. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Please lower the volume of your radio, or you move away from the
Yeah. Hello?
No, you still have the radio behind you there. Please move away from the radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, my name is Stropa calling from W.
Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
now, the problem on our feet is that.
Okay, there you go. You off the line. 0880-514-096. Let's take this other caller quickly on this line. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Bobby Castle calling from Colorado.
Go right ahead, Bobby.
Yes, thank you very much. You see, after the news, I mean, the coach is doing well, but our recommendation here is that let him bring the new players to the new player, because the new player need more training.
Okay.
You cannot get used almost all of them now in international matches.
Okay.
And just put aside the international players. So the foreign based players plus then maybe about 2 or 3 of the local players you can tell me all the rest of the guys so that we'll get somewhere then. 1 minute they are going to finish.
Okay, man, thank you. This will be our last caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Michael. This is Roosevelt GJJ.
Professor, Doctor, good morning.
Yes, sir. I hate to hear Liberians criticizing what they shouldn't criticize. A coach takes over in no time and goes to play, and you expect him to work wonders. I think we need a protracted period of practices and building up to be able to win games. So that instant little process. I mean, we got to see it as that. Are you with me?
I'm here. Go right ahead, Prof.
Yeah, I think we can't do it by instant little. We have to put a lot into building a team, training, practicing, and whatever we need to do to create sustainable processes.
Indeed.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's go to Andy at least for 1 minute. Minister Kwame, welcome.
Check you, sir. Sorry, I saw your missed call.
Yes, we are talking about a little bit of the counter meet. Are all the counters registered now?
Yeah, few counties are still one way or the other not fully registered. But yes, all the counties have registered either kickball team or football team.
Did he give their deadline? Did he give their deadline?
Say that Wednesday is the deadline for registration. So any team that is not registered, the Ministry of Youth and Sports or the organizing committee will not be responsible.
So
because your registration should have been in December. We are doing this as if the country meet was still played in December.
Okay. That's why we call you to give the clarification. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Minister.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure.
Okay. So the deadline is Wednesday to those of you who are counties yet to fully register. You have between now and Wednesday of the coming week to register. Koloba, we gotta go.
Yes, and we started to receive overseas calls, but the time is up. Next week we can be here to take your calls from those of you following us on social media.
Okay.
And some of you with concerns and comments on our social media as well. We'll have time to read that. But I want to say congratulations to Black Men Warriors. They gained promotion to the LFA First Division yesterday, beating Nimba United, 2-1 yesterday.
Okay.
And so Black Men Warriors. This caller is from North Dakota, following us online. I don't know if we can squeeze it in for a few seconds. Good morning.
Good morning, my God. Chris. And so, don't call me on the state of North Dakota, USA.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for allowing me to make a little contribution this time. The problem in the national team right now is the coach needs to keep those players on time. Pass it together, and then you need to push it because I pass it, when you watch it, you know what it is on. Pass it in the national, and then they go to pass, then they go to cover. So what I think is all important, and you need to keep those players on time, on time passes. We need to get up and send a few players that we have after that, we can make a difference. And we need to keep the players together. Thank you.
All right, so like we said, thanks and congratulations to Black Men Warriors. They are in the LFA First Division. Well, next week we'll be here with another edition of the program, Super Sports. Thanks to all of you who've been following us. Next week we will be here with another edition. We say thanks to all of you who've been following us, and it's condolence again.
Yes,
former boss Henry Flomo, who's been laid to rest today.
And our sports listener for the day is William Grant Drople of the Central Bank of Liberia, a regular listener to Super Sports on State Radio, and also to the Chief Executive Officer of Worogisi Football Club, Senator Momo Saras of Lofa County. These two individuals are regular listeners to our Super Sports program here on State Radio. What about we gotta go?
So bye-bye and success, Lone Star, success, everyone. Congratulations again to you, Black Men Warriors. And we'll look up for what's going to be happening in the coming weeks in the chase to become champion. Bye-bye.